People have shared their Minecraft creations with the world since way back in 2010, and I love seeing how creative people were back then, with the limited blocks that they had to work with. But I also think that these 14-year-old builds could use some loving, which is why in this video, I'm going to be upgrading 6 of the oldest builds that I could find on Minecraft, so that they can get the benefit of all the new blocks and mechanics that have been added to the game. Here's a quick example. So, this is the old Twitter logo. Even older than the last Twitter logo, which was the bird. This one was basically the OG. But obviously, Twitter isn't Twitter anymore. It's X. Which sounds really wrong to say. But anyway, we're upgrading old builds. And this one is old. But it's not very interesting, so going from the old Twitter logo into the X logo, which is annoyingly hard to do because it's got so many slanted edges. But you get the vibe for what we're going to be doing today. I'm actually really excited to upgrade our next map because it's called My First House. And it's exactly that. It's literally a guy's first house on Minecraft, and you can really tell. He's even got the massive pillar so he can see where his house is from a distance. But I figured that this guy's first house could use a bit of a revamp. Everything's just stone and very basic. He's got his nether portal in this room here, which is, you know, it's pretty cool actually. A ladder that goes down to, I guess, the mine. I think there's quite a lot we could do to upgrade this place, to be honest. We're gonna start by just getting rid of this dirt tower. I then placed a few paths and sort of greened up the entire front of the house. Okay, I think this bit's looking better already. We'll put a couple of boats in here as well. And so far, we've just sort of terraformed the front so it looks a bit nicer. And now for the house itself. Now, when I upgrade these builds, I do want to try and keep a similar shape. So I don't want to completely destroy everything, basically, and rebuild it. And they've used a lot of torches around here. So now we can have something like this lamp here, which just looks a bit nicer than loads of torches spammed around. For the nether portal, I'm just going to put some netherrack coming out like this, so it sort of looks like it's leaking, if that makes sense. And we'll put some nether materials on the outside as well. And then honestly, we're just going to cover everything with nether slabs. And then we're just going to replace the stone with stone bricks, because I always think stone bricks just look so much cooler. But because it's like a nether base, we will make it look pretty worn down. And here's what we've turned it into. I haven't changed the shape or anything. I've just added the slabs on top and then replaced the stone with some stone brick and, you know, cracked and mossy, blah, blah, blah. I've kind of gone for a vibe that it looks like a cave where they've sort of built the portal and then it's leaking into the world. So that's the nether area done, and now we're going to go into the main house. But whilst I think of some ideas about what we can do, let's look at some of the quicker builds I can do. This is a troll face, and some of you might not actually be old enough to remember this era of the internet, but basically, a troll face was exactly that. The face people put online when they were trolling people. But it doesn't really exist today, which made me wonder, what is the modern version of a troll face? And honestly, there was only one thing that I could really think of. The thing that will get spammed in Twitter replies, YouTube comments, Instagram comments, and everything else.
Bruh.
That looks so dumb. But honestly, yeah, it's hard to see a post on Twitter or Instagram these days where there won't just be a big L in the comment. And honestly, this might be a bit of an L build. It looks kind of dumb. There we go. I fixed it up a bit, and yeah. The modern day troll face is an L. I found this next build on Planet Minecraft when I was filtering by oldest to newest. So this is one of the oldest pieces of pixel art I've ever seen. And it's just a creeper face. The description of this is kind of cute. It's the guy saying, only doing the face for now, though I may someday make a body. It may have turned out better with a texture pack, however, I think it's alright. Just a shame there's no light green block. Well, now we have light green blocks, as you can see from my creeper I made in the last video over there. So we're definitely going to improve on that. And also, I kind of want to give him a body. But I do like the creeper being in the ground. And I think I have an idea to really honor this guy's old build. So I've made a hole where the creeper mosaic used to be. And what we're going to do is use this creeper head from my Santa creeper thing with the hammer. And I'm just going to paste it here for now. And I'm just going to copy the mouth onto the head, basically. And there we go. And now we've put the creeper head into the hole. And you might be wondering, why? What's the point of that? Well, I'm going to build him some arms, so it kind of makes it look like he's crawling out of the ground. It's going to use green wool for now, just so I can get the shape sorted. Okay, so now I just need to go around and decorate this a bit. So that's one of his arms stretching out the ground. And I've put a bit of dirt around to make it look like he sort of broke through. But then now I need the other arm to sort of make it look like he's climbing out, which I have no idea how I'm going to do without it looking dumb. And this took me absolutely ages, as you can see. And there we go. We've turned the old creeper mosaic into a creeper that's struggling to get out of the ground. He might not have a full body down there, but, you know, he's got arms, sort of. This one's still a bit wonky. But hey, he's been underground. Maybe he broke his arm or something, I don't know. Now, I've been thinking about our little house over here, and I kind of realized he's built his house into a cliff. So whilst I initially was going to turn it into just a normal house, I'm actually going to play on that idea and just kind of hide it a bit better so it still looks like a cliff. These railroads don't actually go anywhere, so we don't really need them at the moment. Because he does have an entire mine shaft below the house, which we'll have a look at later. And because this map was made in 2011, a lot of the new blocks weren't in the game, so I figured we'd sort of scatter them around in the stone. I figured we would just extend the grass a bit, just so it looks a bit more blended in. As well as using black stained glass, which again, acts as a bit more camouflage, I feel. Because the whole point of a cave base is discreet, right? I mean, obviously this isn't very discreet, but you know what I mean. Again, there's torches literally everywhere. Oh, he's really torch happy, wasn't he? And I just found his ender portal room, which we can make look better pretty quickly. I'm gonna have amethyst here, just because I really like how it sounds when you walk on it. It doesn't really look aesthetically great, but oh well. I'm right above the portal, we're just gonna have some glowstone. And I feel like we just have some end stone. And we are actually just gonna raise the roof by one as well, because it's pretty cramped in here. There we go, that looks pretty neat. I'm going to take the eyes out as well and put them in item frames around here. There we go. And then for good measure, we'll just fill this up with lava. As well as some black terracotta, just to make it look a bit more scary. There we go, this is the end room. It's looking pretty neat. And no one is any the wiser. Now, I can't get in here because the door keeps shutting on me, so I'm going to have to destroy that for now. But it just looks like there's a ladder that goes to the railway tracks. These don't actually lead anywhere because I just copy and pasted it. So there's not much point of actually using these, but I still want to honor his old build. So what we're going to do is just destroy all of this. So instead of the ladder, we're just going to build a soul sand water elevator, which we do like this. Turn all the water into source blocks. Okay, and then we just put a soul sand here. Boom. There we go. And then here we'll just do the opposite. Put the water there. Put down the kelp. And then put a magma block. There we go. So now we can go up. And we can go down. Obviously this mine shaft is sort of pointless at this point, but I just thought an elevator was cooler than a ladder. And then I guess we need to redecorate this room a bit because it's pretty ugly. We'll literally just go for stone because we don't have much room to work with anyway. Yeah, again, if it's going down to like a mine shaft, maybe we should do some sort of wood. And we'll put a crafting bench in the wall as well. We'll just put a button here to open it this way. So it still looks extremely basic, which, you know, trying to keep to the theme. But we've just added a little elevator here. Also got the end room, which I like the end room. It's pretty neat. Maybe we could put some rods here as well. We have some sort of chest room here. How much room do we have? I think we have quite a bit of room. And there we go. Pretty basic, but I kind of like it. In fact, actually, what we could do, just to make it a tiny bit cooler. So there should be... That's kind of neat. Look at that. I'm really bad at redstone, so I'm kind of proud of that. I don't think double chests were added in this version, so we can instantly just double his overall storage. And again, I think I kind of want to go with the dark oak planks. And we'll go with the stone floor, because, you know, cave. And we might as well extend the stone brick all the way. It also has iron doors everywhere but here, so we might as well add them here as well. We might as well add some of the new utilities like a smoker and a couple of blast furnaces as well. Not looking too bad. And he can have his map here, even though I've not filled any of it out. I don't really plan on doing that either. And we'll also have his armor stand with his sword next to it. Cool, that's the storage room done. There are so many random ladders and mines going down, and they're all sort of pointless, so I think I'm just going to block all these off. Although this is the bedroom, that's kind of important. So I'll definitely come back and do something with this. He even has a skylight, that's kind of cute. We can definitely make something cool here. But whilst I contemplate how to finish this off, let's go do another build. This was built in 2011, and I think it's pretty cute. But the sad thing is, no one really cares about diamonds anymore in Minecraft. Netherite's where it's at now. So to modernize this one, I'm just gonna make a netherite block and change the pickaxe as well. Luckily, I think they've made it pretty easy for me on this one. Is that what a netherite pickaxe looks like? But upon extensive research, I kind of realized that netherite pickaxes don't have wooden handles. Honestly, I've tried to recreate the image of like the actual pickaxe using similar colors, but I think I preferred my version where it was just kind of netherite. So I'm gonna go back to that. And now we turn the diamond ore block into a nether quartz block. Might not be my proudest one. We'll maybe come back to that later. If you have any ideas for how to fix this, let me know. Now, to finish this off, I realized I kind of wanted to keep it looking stone. I've already changed a lot of the little rooms. I kind of want the main bit just to look the same, you know? The main reason being, can you remember your first Minecraft house? This is probably better than what it was. I think mine probably looked like this. Only joking. It actually probably looked like this though. I vividly remember building stuff like that. But no, I never fell to the lows of building a dirt house. So yeah, you know, I had some class. I have windows. So I bet whoever built this was kind of impressed with what he did. And I kind of don't want to ruin that for him. Because God, Minecraft was so much simpler back in the day. I mean, look at all these blocks. Look how many there are. Look at them all. Like, oh, what the hell? All the blocks that were in the game back in 2011 are probably in this room. So I sort of feel like I'd be defacing history if I changed anything too much. What I will do though is change the bedroom because no one can sleep with this many torches, okay? Like, that's silly. I will put this carpet down and this bed here, and I will put a jukebox in the corner too, as well as a couple of bookshelves. And then I'll just give him a little lamp here. And then I'm going to completely redo the skylight. And then everyone wants a light bedroom, so we'll just plaster the walls with birchwood. And a little sofa there. And there we go, a Smee coloured floor, which kind of makes the room look hideous, and I've just sort of thrown some basic stuff about. The more I change on this, the more I realise I'm just ruining it. It needs to stay as the original. But anyway, I'll just leave it at that, because there's one more build I need to change. This guy needs no introduction, and it's one of the oldest models of Steve I found on Planet Minecraft. But the problem is, this isn't Steve's world anymore. It's mine. And as you can see, he's already transforming into me slowly. Luckily, I picked one of the easiest skins I could possibly build for my YouTube channel. So let's get into that, shall we? I just realized the eyes are actually here. There's the face, but it does go slightly lighter gray around the outside. So I'm wondering if there's anything I could use. There we go. I look a bit staticky, but I think the gray wall's too dark, so we're just gonna have to stick with it. I also do have the blue under my sort of skin. Oh my god, my head's missing. Ah! But I don't think there's anything I can actually use for that. It's important to know that I am not very good at building on this game, but I really plan on just trying to learn and improve. Like, I didn't even know how to build one of those magma block elevators. I very much played Minecraft for the survival aspect, so building sort of passed me by. So maybe I'll revisit this little guy in the future, so it makes it look like more of a arm, I guess. So as this world of old builds continues to grow, hopefully my skills will as well. One of the main reasons I love doing this is just to see how much the game has evolved, and also how creative people were when they had limited blocks to work with. It's annoying because I seem to have forgotten the pink on the top of my body, but luckily we can just put a carpet around here so it doesn't affect the sides by placing a block. And there we go. We've replaced Steve with me. Definitely not as iconic as Steve, but there we go. There's 6 builds upgraded in total in today's video. The troll face to the L, which very lazy. The netherite pickaxe, someone's first ever house, me, and the creeper coming out of the ground. Let me know what your favorite build was in today's video, and let me know if you have any suggestions for how to upgrade them any further. That goes for the ones in the last video too. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.